Mosca, Chief Operating Officer of American Management Services, located here in sunny, warm Orlando, Florida. Today is July 2nd, and we're bringing you our newest edition of Straight Talk. And what we wanted to chat with you about today on this edition of Straight Talk is how to really help the consumers out there and how to help independent business owners. So the federal government has done quite a bit to try to prop up the economy, right? So Federal Reserve has been buying up assets, buying up bonds, buying up debt. Federal Reserve has been really proactive. Interest rates are at 0%. Federal funds rates at 0%. Then the Treasury Department issued the PPP program and the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Program, poured billions and billions of dollars into the economy. So the federal government's definitely propped up the economy, gave $50 billion to the airlines, which doesn't seem to be enough. But I have a suggestion. If you really want to help get this economy going, there's $130 billion left in the PPP program. And if you're the federal government, you got to sit there and wonder to yourself, why didn't more people apply for that funding? And forget what the issues were with why people haven't applied. Let's take that money and turn left and do something really productive with it. Number one, let's split the fund in half. $65 billion for small businesses, $65 billion for Main Street Charlie's, Joe, consumers, people out on the street, people that are not business owners, that are hurting, that have lost their income. So $65 billion goes to small business owners directly to pay their rent and their utilities for 3 months. Simple application, provide a copy of your lease. Federal government will pay your rent and your utilities directly. That's my one proposal. That helps save the tenants. It helps keep them in their buildings, takes some financial stress off of them, and gives cash to their landlords. On the individual side, the consumer side, we all know that consumers drive the economy. If they're confident, they spend more money. If they're not confident, they don't spend money. When they can't pay their rent and they can't pay their mortgages, they're stressed. So we take the second half of the $65 billion and you let individual homeowners, households, individuals apply for rent relief. How do they do that? Again, a simple one-page application. You have to prove that your income is down 50% or more this year. You provide a copy of your lease, a copy of your last utility bill, and the federal government pays your rent for 3 months and your utilities for 3 months. We estimate that from a small business perspective, this would be able to help between 4 and 5 million small businesses. And our criteria is that they have to do under $2.5 million a year in revenue. We estimate that by doing this for individuals, homeowners, renters, just regular folks like us guys, we'd be able to help between 13 and 15 million homeowners, people, renters in the United States. You really want to give a jolt to people, give the jolt to the consumer, the guy that's going to spend the money. Give the jolt to the independent business owner that way too many of them took PPP money and didn't bring all their employees back. There's a better way to use that $160 billion, $130 billion. And in my way of thinking, I think we need to turn left and use these funds differently than continue to do what we're doing. I'm not a bailout guy historically, but I think these are extraordinary times. People need extraordinary help. If you want to really help them, that's the way to do it. If you want to talk about this anytime, I could be reached at 855-876-5561. It's American Management Services. We are here to help small business owners, independent business owners, not the Roots, Chris, and Shake Shacks to the world, the guys that really need it. John Q, Main Street, small business owners around the country, and individuals just like you that have family and family requirements. We're here to help. Reach out to us anytime. Well, thank you for joining us on this edition of Straight Talk. Hit the bell, smack the thing, do whatever Jonathan says you should do.